Hi, first grade. Today is Monday, May 11th, and yesterday was Mother's Day. I hope you guys had a really good time giving your moms lots of love, or your grandma, or whoever takes care of you, if you have somebody else that is doing that role. So last week was our last week talking about clocks. You guys, I can tell, are ready for second grade. You guys worked so hard on time to the minute, and I'm just really proud of all the hard work that you've put in. So this week, we're going to be doing a review of 4 different types of problems. And these 4 different tricky things, some are word problems, some are fact families, but these are things that as a first grade, we really struggled with, and a lot of us got these wrong on the test that we took before we left for school. And it was a really long test, and it took you 2 days to do, and you guys worked so hard, and then we put all of the information on the computer, and then we were able to see what things you still needed to learn. And so from that, we're going to do 4 exciting new lessons today, or this week. And the first lesson is today, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So this is question number 4, and I'm going to read it to you. And this is a question that a lot of us got wrong, so we're going to focus on this today. And the question says, there were some fruit in a bowl. At lunch, 9 pieces of fruit were eaten. Then there were 7 pieces of fruit left. How many pieces of fruit were in the bowl before lunch? So, like we usually do for these types of questions, I want you to visualize, make a story in your brain, kind of like a movie. Pretend like it's a movie in your brain and close your eyes. Are your eyes closed? Good, keep them closed. Now think in your brain. There was some fruit in a bowl. Do you know how many fruit were in the bowl? At lunchtime, 9 pieces were eaten. Then there were 7 pieces of fruit left. How many pieces of fruit were in the bowl before lunch? I'm going to draw this out to help our thinking a little bit. So I remember it said at lunchtime there were some pieces in a bowl. We don't know how many, right? But then it tells us that 9 were eaten. If 9 were eaten, would that be a minus sign or a plus sign? Yeah, it'd be a minus sign because they go away. And then it said at the end there was it 7 left? Let's double check. I don't want to be wrong. 7 pieces of fruit left. Now, I'm going to tell you the mistake that you made after I tell you how to do this problem. So this is the way that I set it up. You might want to set it up a different way. Like if you eat 9 pieces of fruit and there are 7 left, then at the beginning there must have been 16 pieces of fruit. The easiest way that I do this problem is by pretending like I'm walking with a bunch of pieces of fruit, and then, I drop 9 pieces, and I still have 7 left. How do I find out what was at the beginning? That's right. I add them back together. I pick up what I dropped, and I put them back together to find out what was at the beginning. That's the exact same thing that we're doing here. So I did that here. I said I ate 9, and there were 7 left, so that means there were 16 at the beginning. And you could also write that equation this way. You're not sure how many there were, but you take away 9. So I took away 9. This is what I took away. And there was 7 left. Adding them all together, and our answer was 16. Now the big mistake, the good mistake that most of you did, is you did 9 minus 7 equals 2. Let's remember what the question was asking us. The question asked us, how many pieces of fruit were in the bowl before lunch? Before lunch. Is it possible that you could have 2 pieces before lunch and then you eat 9? If you only have 2 pieces of fruit, can you eat 9 pieces of fruit? It's not possible. What we're going to do now is we're going to do this problem again, and I'm going to change the numbers. I'm going to change the numbers. We're going to do one together, and then your job today is to complete a worksheet where you do this problem on your own. All right, so we've got the problem that we're going to do together. It says Gumbo had some bones. Let's close our eyes for this so you can visualize and make a movie in your brain. Gumbo had some bones. He ate 3 and had 2 left. How many did he have at first? Well, let's first think, what are we looking for? That's right, we're looking for how many he had at the beginning. If he eats 3 bones, should we do -3 or +3? Good. And then he had 2 left at the end, so I'm going to write equals 2. How do we find this beginning number? Who remembers? That's right, we can add these two together. I know 3 and 2 is the same as 5. Let's see if this makes sense. I have 5, I take away 3, and I get 2. Great job. We've done that one together. Next, you're going to go on your Google Slides, and you're going to answer 2 more questions that are exactly like this on your own. Have a good day.